followers, and welcome to FanZcene. And today I have for you my unboxing and review for the 25th anniversary edition 4K UHD Steelbook of 1996's Scream, which is one of my all-time favorite horror flicks. It's just so good. Directed by Wes Craven, written by Kevin Williamson, starring Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich, Rose McGowan, Jamie Kennedy. I mean, the cast of this was just incredible. The characters were amazing. The film is just beautifully well shot all together, by Wes Craven, just a master of horror and suspense. And, I've been waiting to get my hands on this Steelbook for so long. I pre-ordered it so long ago, and then, shipping delays and everything, and I finally got it weeks and weeks after it was due, and I was so happy to get it. So here's my unboxing, and then we'll get to the review. Okay, so here is the 25th anniversary Scream 4K Ultra HD Steelbook that I'm so excited to have. As I mentioned earlier, I've been waiting a long time to get this. I pre-ordered it, and it finally came after some delays. So as you can see, I have not yet opened it. There was the front, there is the back, and so let's get this bad boy open, shall we, and get to the unboxing. Get this plastic off here. And we'll get rid of that. And okay, we'll set this to the side. And I gotta say, sorry for all the glare. I like the way that knife looks on there. It's kind of pops out a little bit in the way the Scream is. I like that. And then we got the back. I really like the back where it says, "Do you like scary movies?" I'm trying not to get my me on the glare onto it, but yes, I like that phone there. The back, and there's the side. So let's get this bad boy open. We open it up there. There is the disc, and there is Drew Barrymore's Casey, as you can see, screaming into the telephone. And that was such a great opening scene. I loved it. And there it is without that. I like the little ghost face on the disc there. That looks really cool. This Steelbook is actually pretty beautiful. I like it. I love the simplicity of it. It's not overly in your face, so that's really cool. I like it. And there you go, guys. Gotta admit, I love the simplicity of this design for this Steelbook. It is a great Steelbook with that ghost face on the knife there that really pops out, and the "Do you like scary movies?" on the back with the cell phone. That is so great. I loved it. I love the design, the black on it, the simplicity, just perfect. And as for the film itself, the film is a great movie. Like I mentioned, it's one of my all-time favorite horror flicks. The transfer, I'm not so sure on this if it comes from the original negative of the film. However, the transfer is brilliant. The colors pop. It's bright. It's crisp. It's clear. It's leaps and bounds ahead of the original Blu-ray. I was a little dismayed by the special features. I was kind of hoping for a little more for a 25th anniversary edition, but for a movie like this to have this, and it's so great to finally have it. So if you have the original Blu-rays or the Blu-ray set like I have over here somewhere, it's got Scream 1, 2, and 3 and 2 documentaries on it. I would suggest keeping those, but this is definitely worth it. If you can get a hold of this Steelbook, because I know it's really hard to get a hold of it, or if you can get a hold of the plain original packaging 4K disc of it, get that as well too, because it's so worth it. This film is so incredible. I've loved this film ever since I was a preteen, teen kid back in 1996. This movie came into my life at a very rough point in my life. I found it, and it meant so much to me. And I watched it so many times as a kid, like over and over, daily. My family went through a bit of a rough patch. We sort of became homeless at one point around the time this movie was out. And, so it really, I don't know what it was about this movie. Just, it felt good to watch it and just lose myself in it, here and there. And it's actually been so many years, since I've seen this, and to finally have it on 4K and to enjoy the movie for the first time again was just so incredible. And, like I said, I absolutely love the cast of characters in this. The film itself is just the meta-ness to it, the suspense that builds, the horror references. I love so many horror references. This movie was also responsible for me, learning about so much about 80s horror. Not that I didn't know enough about it, but when I was younger, I kind of held my eyes, the Freddy, the Jasons, and all those classic flicks. And then as I got older, I started watching more, and this really jump started it into full-on 80s horror and everything. I wanted to know a whole lot more about what what they were talking about. You know, I related to Randy the most, you know, the movie geek, the movie nerd, and, you know, that was like who I related to the most. But I love the cast character of everything, and Ghostface was such a well done villain. And spoiler alert for anybody who may not have seen it, when it's revealed that Skeet Ulrich's Billy and Matthew Lillard's Stu are the killers, it's so great. And Matthew Lillard just steals this movie. His performance is amazing. He actually utters probably my most favorite line in the entire movie, and you know what line that is.
Did you really call the police?
You're sorry ass.
My mom and dad are gonna be so mad.
I love that line. I just love it. I laugh at it every time. I mean, like I said, he steals the movie, and it just this Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson and everybody involved just crafted as such a great flick that just you know, I don't think so many people realize how this movie took a hold back in 1996. You know, it was marketed a certain way with like Drew Barrymore being the star, or if not one of the main stars of the film. And you know, that from that opening scene, Wes Craven fought for that scene to be the way it was, and you know, and it just was so surprising, you know, akin to Psycho, which there's so many references to like Psycho and Halloween. Like, you know, I always compare Psycho, Halloween, and Scream. They're like, these three movies all relate to each other, they all reference each other, you know, and it's just it's so interesting, so entertaining, and just, you know, I love this movie. And so if you've not seen it, and sorry if I spoiled it for you, if you've not seen it, I would highly recommend you check this out. You know, as far as 90s horror goes, which is, you know, maybe not as good as 80s horror, this is like the cream of the crop right here. And it's just such a great movie. And it's just, I can't say enough good things about this movie. Like I said, I mean, this movie found me at a certain point in my life when I really just needed to lose myself in movies, and it helped out. And I'm so glad to have it on a 4K Steelbook now. And man, it's just amazing. So if you have seen it and you do want to upgrade to 4K, I would recommend upgrading to 4K. It's a really good 4K transfer. You know, maybe not from the direct negative as I mentioned, but it's a great transfer. It's a great movie, and you know, it might just bring back some of those memories for you from when you first saw Scream. So check it out. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Do you like Scream? Have you ever seen Scream? What Scream was your favorite? You know, I think most people say part 1, but you never know. There's people out there that have varying different degrees of favorites. So let me know all this in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you did not like this video, you can go ahead and give it a dislike. That'll be no hurt feelings here. Please share this video out for everybody to see. And if you liked what you saw, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. I would truly appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching wherever you guys are. Please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Godspeed.